snow came down like hush money, soft and constant, smothering the town's sounds until even guilt seemed quieter. They called her Maribel at the post office. Reliable, polite, the sort of woman who remembered birthdays and wrapped gifts with perfect corners. Every December, she volunteered to decorate the lobby tree, threading lights with steady hands and a small, private smile. No one knew her Christmas wish. Mara's apartment smelled of pine cleaner and old paper. She lived alone on the third floor, where the radiator knocked like a nervous heart. On her wall hung a calendar with neat red circles around dates that meant nothing to anyone else. Beneath it sat a shoebox tied with twine. Inside were name tags, plastic faded, rescued from jackets, purses, coats. She didn't keep faces. Faces changed. Names lasted. She brewed tea and watched the snow thicken at the window. Christmas Eve. The town would sleep early, stuffed with sugar and nostalgia. Mara loved this night best. It felt like the world was holding its breath. Her wish wasn't for forgiveness. She never wanted that. Forgiveness suggested a debt, and she felt none. Her wish was simpler. She wanted to be remembered correctly. For years she listened to the stories people told, on the radio, in line at the store, about monsters, about hunger and madness and cruelty. They were always wrong. They made it loud and ugly, like a parade. Mara's work was quieter. It was about balance, about trimming the rot that spread politely, smiling while it poisoned everything around it. She chose carefully. She always had. Tonight, the last name waited in her pocket, written on a scrap of green wrapping paper. She didn't rush. She sat out a single ornament on her table, a glass angel with one wing chipped. She touched it, then slipped on her coat. Outside, the town glowed with borrowed cheer. Wreaths, candles, a choir practicing off-key behind a church door. Mara moved through it like a shadow stitched to the light. When she returned hours later, the snow had erased her footprints. The apartment was still. The radiator had settled. She washed her hands, slow and thorough, and placed the final name in the shoebox. Then she did something she'd never done before. She took out a card, cream paper, embossed holly, and wrote inside, "I was here. I did what I believed was necessary. Remember me for the quiet." She slid the card into the angel ornament, careful not to crack it further, and sat it on the windowsill where the street light could catch it. Mara poured herself another cup of tea and sat by the tree, listening to the town exhale into Christmas morning. Somewhere, sirens would come later. Stories would be told again, wrong as ever. But, for one night at least, her wish felt close. The snow kept falling, and the angel gleamed, holding its secret where anyone could see it, and no one ever would. Thank you for listening. I hope you like the story. Please leave a like, subscribe, or comment down below and let me know your thoughts on tonight's story. I hope you have a wonderful day.